Welcome back. Time for a little Ravens mailbag. Remember to tweet us with the hashtag Ravens mailbag, and you might see your tweet up here on the big monitor wall. First up comes from Cody. Will the rookies Hollywood Brown and Miles Boykin get increased snaps in the coming weeks, Garrett?
Yeah, I think that they will. I mean, this is the first game of the season for both of these guys. Hollywood Brown's coming off a major injury. 14 snaps for Boykin, 12 for Hollywood. I mean, he made good use of those snaps, 147 receiving yards and a pair of touchdowns. I don't expect the ratio to be quite like that every single week, but I think these guys, as they get more familiar, as Hollywood continues just to progress, they'll see more action, and these guys are going to be big pieces, as we saw, of this offense.
Yeah, I think the game dictated a lot of the snap totals. Let's keep it rolling here with Caddy92 Joe. What side of the ball are you more interested in seeing next week? Lamar Jackson and company versus Suggs in the Arizona defense, or Earl Thomas and the Ravens D against Kyler Murray and that air raid offense? Fergie.
Well, I think that's a great question. It's a very tough decision, and I do want to see how Earl Thomas and all the defense does against Kyler Murray. I think it's going to be a real test, much more of a test with a young athletic quarterback. However, Terrell Suggs coming back to Baltimore. This is true NFL theater. He's going to come back. The Ravens know what they're getting with him. You know, he's going to try to be a game wrecker. I think it's great stuff. Terrell Suggs against Lamar Jackson. I can't wait to see it.
He had 2 sacks in the season opener, so, you know, this is probably his Super Bowl. He's circling this game on his schedule. This is the one that he's so fired up about, so I kind of agree with you.
Oh, that I really do want to see. Can he run out of the tunnel for both teams? It would just be fun.
I'm sure he'd like to. All right, final tweet for Cliff here, and this comes from Michael Everett. Do you see the backfield snaps to be similar in coming weeks, or is the hot hand approach a more accurate assumption?
I'm going to go with the hot hand approach. Now, I think Mark Ingram is the guy when you start off. Certainly, he's the most established back. He did nothing, certainly, to lose that distinction week one, as good as he looked. But I love the change of pace and the different styles of all 3 Ravens running backs when you've got Gus Edwards and then Justice Hill. And also, I think we're in the age now, you don't want to, wear out one running back. Most teams are going to the running back by committee. The Ravens are blessed to have 3 guys who can carry the load from week to week. I think the different styles present a different challenge for the defense. So I do think even though Ingram is going to be the guy who has the most touches, I think you'll see a lot of Gus Edwards and some of Justice Hill, particularly when they feel like they can get him in space.
I think it's going to be Mark Ingram and then everybody else. I don't think it's really a hot hand approach in terms of all these guys may get 15 carries. I think it's going to be Mark and then Gus and Justice, kind of a steep step down. But all those guys will get action, but make no mistake about it, Mark Ingram is the lead dog in this race.
I found it interesting to see Mark Ingram getting the ball in the short yardage situations that had gone to Gus Edwards before, but Ingram may be the guy in that particular situation.
Well, keep sending us your tweets, your questions using the hashtag Ravens Mailbag.